Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of the financial mumbo jumbo that companies throw away. And today we're diving into a report that might make a company sweat a little because it seems like someone forgot to pay the bills on time and now the stock is in the danger zone. Today we are looking at a Form 8K from RENOVARO Incorporated. In simple terms, this document is like a company shouting, hey, we have a problem. To the world, specifically to the people who own their stock and to the government. It means a big change or event has happened that investors should know about right away. In this case, it's about their stock price. Okay, let's get to the heart of the matter. RENOVARO got a notice from Nasdaq, the stock exchange, saying their stock price is too low. It needs to be at least $1 per share to stay listed on the Nasdaq capital market. Right now, it's not meeting that requirement. Think of it like a store that isn't selling enough, and now the landlord, Nasdaq, is threatening to kick them out. So what happens next? Nasdaq is giving RENOVARO some time to fix things. They have until October 13th of this year to get their stock price back above $1 and keep it there for at least 10 business days in a row. If they can do that, problem solved. If not, they could get a second chance, and if they don't manage to comply with those, Nasdaq might kick them off the stock exchange. This is something called delisting. If RENOVARO can't get their stock price up by October, they aren't necessarily doomed. They could get another 6 months to fix it, but there's a catch. They need to prove that they still meet all the other requirements for being listed on Nasdaq, like having enough shares owned by the public. They also need to tell Nasdaq they plan to fix the price issue. If they fail to meet all requirements even after the second chance, then Nasdaq could boot them. Then RENOVARO would have the option to argue their case and appeal. What is RENOVARO planning to do about it? The company says they are watching their stock price closely and thinking about what to do. They're looking at different ways to get the price back up to the required level. Now, what could they actually do? They might try to improve their business performance, announce positive news, or even buy back some of their shares to increase demand and push the price up. So what's the big picture here? This notice from Nasdaq is a warning sign. It means RENOVARO needs to act fast to boost its stock price. If they don't, they risk being delisted, which can make it harder for investors to buy and sell their stock. And it can also hurt the company's reputation. Whether this is just a temporary setback or a sign of deeper problems remains to be seen. Either way, this is not usually a good sign for a company. It can mean they are not profitable or that they have lost investor confidence. Now that we've decoded this Form 8K, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture for RENOVARO. Remember, the company's direction and future depend on a lot of things and it's always changing. This incident highlights a weakness. Renovative the picture for RENOVARO. Remember, the company's direction and future depend on a lot of things and it's always changing. This incident highlights a weakness. RENOVARO's stock is vulnerable and can be easily affected by market forces. They need to stabilize their stock and strengthen investor confidence if they are looking for a long-time future. One of the biggest risks here is, can RENOVARO get their stock price back up? If they can't, being delisted from Nasdaq would create even more problems, making it harder to raise money and potentially scaring away investors. However, this also presents an opportunity. If RENOVARO can turn things around, improve their performance, and regain investor trust, this could be a turning point for the company. They could attract new investors and set themselves up for future growth. In conclusion, this report tells us that RENOVARO is facing a challenge with their stock price and they need to act fast to fix it. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like, comment and subscribe for more corporate decoder insights. Let me know which company you would like to see covered next.